and then be able to share, because I know how much you can help, and I know that I will progress, and I'm really excited to be able to work with you. So
cool. So tuning into your body right now, how are you feeling? What's going on? What are you saying about the heaviness in your head, for example? Are you feeling like that today?
Right. So I'm a little bit masked because have you heard of Revital You coffee?
No.
Right. Well, this is kind of my lifeline at the present moment, but I don't want to be on it all the time.
Okay.
It's actually natural green coffee. You can either have it in a capsule form, or you can have it in a hot chocolate, or you can have it in coffee form. And I have it in a capsule sometimes because I've finished everything else off. And it actually speeds up your metabolism a little bit. It stops you from wanting to eat all the time, snacks. And it also helps you lose weight over a long period of time, slowly. I lost 8 pounds in a month, which isn't bad, and it also keeps you wide awake. So for now, I don't feel so fatigued, but that's just physical.
Right, okay.
That's just physical. So right now, I've been able to wash up really quickly, but when I walk in the kitchen, without having one of these, my tablet in the morning, my capsule, I'm like, I feel like a fog, like a fuzz, and the lethargic. I feel so lethargic, and the I ache.
Okay.
And do you know what I mean? All these, but I know physically that I'm well. I know I'm in there, but it's just kind of like I'm walking around like, I'll do that in a minute because I really can't focus. I can't think straight. I can't do this. And this is what I fucking do every day. It's kind of like, come on, every day. No.
Okay, so right, we have our physical body, right? We've got different layers of being. We've got our physical body, we've got our emotional body, we have our pranayama body, which is our energy body. And we have our wisdom body, that's our inner intuition and knowledge and like our knowing. And then we have our bliss, and that's times when you're just in contentment. Okay. So ideally you want to reach that point.
Yeah.
And every day we go through these layers of body. We go through our physical, we go through our emotional, all of that stuff. So when you're going into this brain fog, you're going very much into your energy. You're going very much into the energetic side of how you're feeling. So I want you to think about how much that brain fog is affecting you right now, like on a scale. Is it at like 100? Is it in between? If you could think about it.
What's the scale though?
So you've got like 0 at the end. So like imagine a speedometer. And if you just think about, so you could even write this out.
I am at the moment. I'm writing notes.
Brilliant. So I get a lot of, because I can pick up on your energy, because I'm able to, I get a little shake. I'm feeling very shaky. Like it's almost like a lot of adrenaline's being pumped, but it's like overdrive pumping and too much, and it just feels very shaky. So that's probably that is probably contributing to your brain fog, I would say. So if you could, so you got your scale 0 all the way to 100. So if you put your brain fog on there, whereabouts is that going to be right now? Or every day, I would say.
But 0 is what, and 100 is what? I don't.
So 100 is like, oh my God, I literally can't do anything. I am just so brain fogged that I can't even move. And I'd say like 50% between, I'm able to do some things, but I'm feeling very stuck, very heavy. It's just making me feel very trapped. And then 0% would be, I don't have anything. I am completely light, completely clear visioned. So if you checked in with the intensity of that brain fog, how much is that? You can close your eyes and you can see if you get a number, if you like. Or you can just ask yourself the question. You can say to yourself, how much am I feeling this out of 100? Are you struggling to visualize it?
No.
No.
I started off with 56, but then it jumps to 89. 56, 89.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm feeling a lot of frustration from you. Okay, so frustration causes brain fog. Frustration, invalidation, confusion causes brain fog. It causes us to not see clearly. It causes us to have a lot of compression in our head. It almost feels like compression, like someone is pushing and pushing and pushing. So I don't know if that's how you feel. So I want you to put the feeling of frustration on your scale, and I want you to see whereabouts that's at right now. And be honest with yourself, and that's fine. Honesty is the breakthrough. And don't have shame around that either, because, you know, this is our learning.
Probably around about probably in the 90s.
Okay.
Because
okay. All right. That's okay, my lovely. It's important when emotions come up that we acknowledge emotion. So please make a note of this. And if you want to go and get tissues, and please
probably will do.
Okay.
So you know what just came into my head right now is my cat. Showing me. My cat shows me how I feel sometimes.
Okay.
And I put him out. I put him outside because I don't want to see him miserable. I know it sounds now I'm saying it sounds completely weird. I put him outside because I don't want him around when he's grumpy, because I don't want him to scratch anybody, because he does take his frustration out sometimes on others and on me sometimes, you know. And I think to myself, it's a direct reflection of what I'm feeling at the time sometimes, but I just don't admit it.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So when an emotion comes up, make sure you give it space. Like don't sit in the emotion. Just try and, you can make a note of this, you can try and just observe. Because when we push emotions down, we're not honest with ourselves, and we try and just ignore, we end up feeling a lot worse physically. Pain is there to be acknowledged. Pain is there to be, it's there for us to respond and go, okay, what is this pain in relation to? Emotions are there because of a deeper root. So emotions come up, if we allow them to come up, to find out the root cause of what exactly is making us feel that emotion. So it's a trigger. And all emotions have an attachment to physical. So if we're emotionally inside, we're feeling frustrated, there's that lack of honesty with ourselves because we're fearing about what people think of us, or like a judgment of ourselves, or judgment of what other people might think, for example, we get trapped, and then we trap ourselves. And then in our brain, in our fog, with our brain fog, it's like everything's masked, and it's like a mask. And it's when it's about being true to yourself. Self-empowerment is about being honest with yourself. It takes a lot of vulnerability. It takes a lot of courage to be open, to allow yourself to release the emotional attachment to your pain. Now, I will say that cats, I have a cat of my own. Cats are very highly sensitive animals. They pick up our energy. We are all energetically entangled.
Yeah.
So what he or she feels, you're feeling, and what you feel, he or she will feel. So hopefully that's giving you a bit of clarity around what needs to be heard. So it's really important to ask yourself the question of what needs to be heard, what needs to be seen. Okay, so, and if it is that, okay, you're not being honest with yourself, then, okay, maybe that's something you need to work on. How can you be honest? How can you be less judgmental of yourself? It takes a lot of vulnerability, but courage and strength to surrender to our ego, basically, and just be like, right, okay, well, this is how I'm feeling. I'm just going to acknowledge how I'm feeling. And I'm just going to sit with that. I'm not going to sit in it. I'm not going to sit in that pain or in that emotion, but I'm just going to try and witness it. So you're almost like viewing it from a TV screen. So you're like witnessing yourself out of your body, taking a step back and acknowledging. I'm getting a lot of shaking, and I think that's to do with fear. There's a lot of fear there. I don't know if that's how you feel, but that's like what I'm picking up from you right now. That's a lot of fear.
There's lots of things. Well, not lots. There are some big things.
Okay.
So I've gone from being a childminder. Okay, so let me just explain one thing. So there's me and all my network of friends and colleagues that are similar, like-minded and aware and awake like me. And then there's everybody else. So when I'm talking about my past, that's when I was being me, but I struggled with other people around me because of how they felt, because I could feel. I can feel other people, how other people feel. And when the majority of people I was around weren't healthy emotionally or awake, they were quite vindictive and nasty and so on and so forth. I don't like to say those words because, you know, you use certain words, it's what, you know, that wasn't me. Maybe it was for a period of time because I spent time with them and I would agree with them, but then I would always try and bring out the best. I was always that positive, and everybody says, oh, you know, you're always so positive, you always try and look at the bright side, blah blah. Well, anyway, so I was a childminder, and I had a lot of lessons there because of the whole negative parents and so on and so forth. Where I was secure with money, I was in my own home, I could do what I could manage, and I did a good job. Then I moved on to property, looking into property, working with somebody else and putting my trust in somebody else, and then learning again all about, you know, property and wealth and so on and so forth. But also just before that as well, I'd started looking into counselling, then psychology. Then I was going to go do counselling psychology course, but it would have taken me 10 years and I would have missed my children's life. In my eyes, that wasn't happening. I didn't want to, because you've got to be present in my eyes, otherwise you miss it. They're older in a blink of an eye, and I didn't want to miss it. And I'm so proud of myself I didn't. And I made that decision not to. But I did read, and I read and read and read psychology, all the counselling, lots of theories. Okay, so because that's people are my passion. And so but then I got poorly. I also split up with my husband. I was going through a real tough time. So the last 5 years have been really hard. And it's been a real life lesson, because I've wanted to find someone thinking that I'll be happy when I find someone. And they've all been lessons. So every step and every day has been amazing, because the lessons I've learned are incredible. And in so many different ways, you know, when you ask and you think, I wonder, and then the universe delivers that person that says what you need to hear. And you think, but I didn't know then. I didn't know as much as I know now. And so then moving forward, so that was me secure. Then I got really, really poorly. And then I had somebody, a lifeline, somebody said, look, do you know about PIP? Do you know about these benefits? Do you know about that? Why are you not on them? Why are you not eating properly? Why are you all struggling so much? Because I didn't know. I was stuck in the fog. I didn't know why I was feeling so much pain. I didn't know that if I had these vitamins, this, and this, and it could help with the physical. Then the emotional side of things, I met a coach who helped me. I met another coach who helped me, but that was screwed up, because he was a little bit screwed up as well. So, but it was a lesson again around it. We're all not perfect, but do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, because I've done my counselling and my coaching, I could kind of see that. But it was a really good guy, but he was still himself a bit messed up. Then I met somebody else who coached me, and that was with regards to property. And then, you know, then I met Jamie Keeling, who's helped me with business. And then I met Denise, and I've met you guys. So I've been on a massive journey, and now I met you as well. So it's like, I'm just growing in all different sections, areas of my life. But back then I was secured, and right now I'm about to make that jump where I'm coming off benefits.
Okay.
Where I know that I'm going to get money in the bank all the time. I'm about to throw myself into being publicly visible. One, I have semi-security issues with regards to who my family are.
Right. Okay.
So, and some of, you know, military and government. And I hear what my sister says. She says, you know, because she sees things very differently to me, because she's a psychologist, she sees things kind of like a doctor wise. She doesn't see things from an awakened point, because she doesn't see the world from where I'm sitting. So we're very similar, but we're also very loggerheads, kind of like,
yeah,
I frustrate her, she frustrates me, and I'm about to become public. So all her friends, and she works within the government as well with regards to legislation, psychology, all that sort of thing. She writes stuff. Then yeah, there's lots of family that are aware of life and how it really is, but they're still on that side.
Right. Okay.
So they say stuff, but they're so my family that surrounds me is kind of like, oh well, you should just get a job. They're you know, with the whole, are you a worker, are you a yeah, do you employ people, are you a employee, or do you do whatever. I can't remember what it's called. I'll send you the book.
Yeah.
Right now I can't think straight. I
All right.
can think straight anyway. um anyway, I'm scared because I'm throwing myself in there, and I have to give 3 months worth of what I've been doing, how I've been doing it, and proof of it, income. So when I start, my I've got like 3 months to go, hit the floor running and go for it, because after 3 months, or maybe before, who knows, my all that stops, all that money, all that security, and I'm scared as shit. I'm really, really scared, because
Okay.
it's me that's going to be, only me. There's only me. I don't have anybody to fall back on. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? My parents have already said we could not help you because we're selling the house. All our money is in the house, and then the money will go into the next house. They have nothing. Um, and my brothers and sisters are, like I said, on the other side, and everybody I know is, do you know what I mean? But I'm that opposite person. I'm that person. I'm that friend that says, you know, you're gonna go for it. If shit hits the fan, you've got friends like me. I'd help you. You know, you fall
Okay.
down, I'll bloody help you up. That's just who I am, and that is who I am through and through.
Okay.
So I'm really scared and
Okay.
really excited at the same time, but I'm going to do it anyway. So
Okay.
that's my major fear. The other part is I'm struggling to do stuff I should have done weeks ago, and I can't even just block out a piece of time to get it fucking done. And then the
Okay.
next, I do it. It's just, I need somebody to understand that there are times where if I haven't had that pill, that whatever, that stuff, God, it makes it sound like it's drugs. It's not. It's coffee. But you
Yeah.
only have one a day.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't want to be, because I'm a natural person. Do you know what I mean? I won't even take drugs. I won't take paracetamol. I won't take ibuprofen. I won't take any of them because I know what they do. You know, I'm looking. I can't even. I'd rather speak to you. But anyway,
Good. Good. Because you want to
but
shift.
yeah, that's where I'm scared. Yeah.
You want to shift your vibration. So
You.
scarcity. How much would you say you're feeling scared? Like out of 100 again? What, 100?
100. Yeah.
Okay.
Scared shitless.
Okay, I get that because when I first started my business, it was terrifying. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's the word.
it's terrifying. It is. It is. I get it, but you got to listen to your heart,
Yeah.
and the heart is always right, and your gut
Yes.
feeling is always right. Honestly, believe me, it is. Even though the logical mind, the ego steps in and says, "Oh no, you should be doing this to try and keep
Yeah.
yourself
Keep
safe."
me in your comfort.
But actually, it doesn't serve you because that means you're trapped in a job you don't really want to be doing. So I want you to visualize that whiteboard. I want you to see if you can put scarcity. I want you to see if you can bring it down to 0. Let me know if it gets stuck in the body anywhere, if anything emotional comes up.
I got light and dark. I've got that light and dark. It's completely light
Okay.
where the 0 is, and it's really dark. That's all I see.
Okay, can you change the color of that? Can you make it like a yellow? And try and make it yellow and try and change the color.
It already is kind of yellowy, white. It's like a bright, but I'm just thinking to myself, practically, I'm thinking to myself, is it because of the window there and the dark here? Do you see? I try not to be practical. I mean, I want to just get past that kind of, right.
So you can say that logical mind doesn't serve me right now. What does serve me is me being able to visualize this. Let me know if you get if you can change the color of it, if you can imagine it's like fluid, like water, like clear water, and the water is washing the fog away from the board. So you can, with every wave of water, you can move that dark,
Keep
that light
messing up.
You
I
are.
like it clears and then it messes up, and it clears and then it messes up.
Okay. Is there any pain in your body right now in relation to that?
No, but it just makes you want to cry.
Okay, then cry. That's fine. Allow it to come up. Acknowledge, just allow it to come up. It's okay. Because this is what it's doing, it's clearing the emotional attachment to you not being able to create what you want. Emotions hold us back. They trap us. Just cry, let it come up. It's all okay. And just say thank you. Say thank you to yourself. Thank you for showing up emotion. Thank you for acknowledging that you're there. I'm very grateful. Feel into that gratitude of that emotion coming up because you're healing yourself naturally. And just allow it to pass. Feel into joy, feel into love, feel into all those really high vibrations. And then see if you can see your board. See if you can clearly see it. Using your breath, as you use your breath in and you exhale out, you're releasing any tension from your body, any resistance, any obstacles, any fear, any scarcity. They don't serve you. So, see if you can go back to your whiteboard and visualize whereabouts is that. Fine.
The computer's just turned itself on.
And this is about stepping into your personal power. You are a goddess. You can create whatever you want. You don't need anyone else. You are power. Sorry?
I see me standing. I'm pointing at the board and I'm pointing at 0.
Okay. Yay!
Oh, wow.
That's great. That's really good.
I'm wearing clothes as well that I'm wanting to buy and always do my lives in and things and everything, all my meetings and things. Wow.
Awesome.
Powerful.
How do you feel? Do you feel more in charge?
Good. Yeah. Because I've seen it. I see me. Wow.
Really good. So you want to anchor that feeling in. So you know we did the thymus thump before. Then we did the thump. We want to anchor that lovely state of like empowerment in. So I just want you to go to your thymus and just thump it and just visualize yourself like being that amazing businesswoman that you are, like attracting those amazing people together. You're bringing people together.
I am.
How amazing is that? And then just keep feeling into that. Visualize those amazing connections that you're bringing people together. And you're such a powerful businesswoman. You don't need anyone else. Obviously, your clients, and they value you, and you value them. And then you can just wait to have a sigh. And then when you do that, let me know. It's quite nice to sit in that visualization for at least 17 seconds. Awesome. How does that feel?
That's exciting.
Yeah, you really really.
Oh my God.
Cool. So on a level now, scarcity, where is that at? None. Brilliant.
No, okay. I'm going to go for it anyway. So today is the day.
Today is the day. Cool. So brain fog wise, can you go back to your whiteboard and see if you can draw that down to 0? That sensation, or do you feel like you have a clear?
Absolutely 0 right now.
Wow.
0.
Amazing.
Don't need any help with that at all. There it is.
There you go.
Wow.
Wow. Listen to you.
Not even thinking it, not even going there. Wow.
That's so exciting. Cool. So
My
is
face
it any?
feels all. I feel from here like a bit tingly.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's like the energy release that you just released all of that baggage that wasn't serving you. You let go of a layer of stuff. We have so many layers of stuff that isn't even ours. We take on everyone else's burdens. We're carrying everyone else's stuff. And we forget about who we are and what we want.
Yeah.
Because someone falls over in the park, for example, you want to go, oh, I'll take some of that, make sure you're okay. And like, naturally, that's our human instinct to help others.
Yeah.
But actually, we forget that we're taking on that, like that emotional stuff from that person without even realising it. We're not aware.
Wow. Yeah.
So that happens
God.
throughout life. The people you meet, the people that have come into connection with, the relationships that you've had, your parenting and your upbringing and all of that.
Yeah.
And it just affects our whole life. So it's about sitting in our personal power and taking charge of our life and transforming your mind thoughts, your beliefs, your programming, and turning it around and shifting it. So there's a lot to be worked on, but hopefully you feel lighter.
I do. Wow. I actually feel almost like teary. I want to just, geez, God.
That's good.
Wow. Thank you. Bloody hell.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So I would really highly recommend that you journal around this. You can do a bit of self-reflection. And you just ask yourself some questions like, what is the next step for me with my business or myself, like whatever you want to concentrate on. So if it's yourself, what is the next step for me? What do I need to be doing? And you could do some work on clarity. Okay, so ask yourself the question, what do I need to be, what needs to be seen? What needs to be heard? And acknowledgement of emotions that come up, not sitting in them, And I want you to journal around these. Like if you just journal and do a bit of self-reflection time to look back at the process on any emotions that come up, any pain in the body. So if anything comes up in your body, like pain-wise, you can say, what is this pain in relation to? What are you trying to tell me, body? Is this my pain? Because we carry everyone else's pain. And if it's not your pain, and you would use that releasing statement of, I release that pain.
Oh, can I write that down again?
Yeah. So I release the pain that is not mine. I return it back to origin. With consciousness attached.
Origin with
Consciousness attached.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you can say that anytime you feel like you're feeling heavy or there's something that's not feeling good in your body. Like when you wake up in the morning, you just feel like, oh my God, I'm just like, I can't get out of bed. Be aware of that I can't as well, because you do that a lot. You say I can't a lot. And you can. You can. So, and then
Like self-talk.
yes.
So
Awareness around that. And then when you get up in the morning, you know, if you're feeling heavy when you get up, you can say, look, how is this serving me? I have loads to be getting done today, and I will get it done. So you're reframing your mind, you're reprogramming your body for success, for power. You're stepping into your confidence. You know you can clear this.
Programming my body. Wow. For success.
And I want you to create a personal mantra for yourself around personal power. So it could be something along the lines of, I stand in my personal power. I am a goddess. Something really amazing, really powerful, something that makes you laugh, but laugh in a good way, like yeah, I am that person. I am here to change the world. I'm here to bring people together.
And that is true. Absolutely spot on. Oh my God. I am a positive, powerful woman. And I do say that every day. I switched it off over the holidays. And I think that once you stop doing certain things, I know for a fact that if you stop doing certain things and saying it to yourself, then it just, you slip back into old patterns and habits. It's just, I don't want to, I can't, I need to keep elevated and saying the right things and being around the right people, talking and spending and learning from the right people, and being lifted up and pulled up by other people that are already saying, you know, you're doing what I want to do, but you know, they're asking, well, what are you doing? Let me help you, and actually accepting that help. So
yes. Always ask for help. You know, I used to be a person that never used to ask for help. I used to say, no, I can do it all myself, and it didn't get me anywhere.
No.
It's okay to
Really
ask for help. It
thinking.
actually takes a lot of strength to ask for help.
Yes.
You know, 'cause we want to do
Yes,
it
it does.
ourselves, and we want to take the pride of doing it all ourselves.
Hmm.
But there's times when there's people out there that lift you. Those are the people you want to draw in. People that lift you up, that are actually gonna help you, but you can help them
Yeah.
as well. You know, so it's an energy
Yeah.
exchange. Like, think about it, it's an energy exchange, you know. And that's why you do what you do, because it's an energy
Yeah.
exchange.
Marvelous. Bloody
So how
hell.
did you feel since coming onto the call and since now?
I really want to write out my full week and my next week and the rest of the bloody year. I feel quite empowered, actually. I'm bloody ready to do things, move on, because I felt so on the fence, like on a wall, and I was not teetering, going backwards, but falling forwards in an unsafe way. I felt uncomfortable, really physically. Every part of me, the minute I think about it, then. But right now, I think about it and I just want to do it. I don't think about it and panic in my head.
Good.
Wow.
So don't overwhelm.
Yes.
There's a tendency now you feel great and you want to be like blah blah blah, do all this, do all this, do all this, and then we don't want you to fall
Back
into.
to what you just said, and
So
what do I need to? I haven't
good.
written it out properly.
That's all right. Don't worry. You got the recording of this anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go back to it, but asking myself what needs to be. No, that's later. You said what needs to be done, don't you? What's the next step? No,
Yeah.
this is it. What is the next step?
And you could just do one thing, not 10 things. Like, make it realistic.
Yeah,
Because when you've
yeah.
got 10 things, we've all done it. I've done it. I don't get you anywhere. It's hard. And then you just don't do anything then.
Mm.
So just do the one thing that needs to be done today and break it down every day. Like, okay, this needs to be done. Yes, I've done that.
Yeah,
Okay, then you might be able to move on to the next thing.
yeah.
Rather than be like, oh my
The
God, I've
one
got
now.
this, and this.
Yeah.
Just one.
Wow.
Just one.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. So, right. Okay. Let's talk next step. New page. And next step for me is to ask you, did you send me, you did, didn't you? But pricing for you, for your coaching.
Yes, so I'm just going to double check because I have recently put them up again on
I
my
think you
thing.
did send it to me on Messenger, I thought, but I don't
Yeah.
know whether I looked into it fully until I'd done, because I tend not to open things until I've done one thing,
Right, okay.
because I really wanted to make sure that I'd done your form.
Okay, okay.
So I'll open that now. Well, I can do now. Turn the computer back on.
So yeah, that's really important. Well, what we'll do, I'll print that out and then we'll work through it. You know, we work through pieces by piece by piece. Most people have about 12 hours, like 12 sessions. And
Okay.
I charge 9.40, but you can break it down. So you don't have to pay that all in one go. You can pay
Okay.
it as and when. So drips and drabs, like whatever suits you. You
140.
can do a payment scheme.
Okay. So do you do weekly or do you do monthly or fortnightly?
I would highly recommend like every 2 weeks. And because I'm
Okay.
happy to do it a bit cheaper for you because I know you through the group as well.
Thank you.
We can do
Thank
it
you. Really appreciate that. Thank you. So
and we'll come
fortnightly.
to some agreement, you know.
Okay.
But you don't have to have 12 sessions. You can do, if you want, you just want to have like one-off sessions. Like if you
Well,
said,
I would really like to go through it so that I can also, I really want to bet I want to send you on to nearly everybody, well, everybody that needs you, you know?
Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough.
See, I'm supposed to have a counselling session today and I can't afford it at the moment because I'm 2 weeks behind on my benefits stopped. Somebody didn't do the job at the other end. I phoned up and they didn't reset it.
Oh,
so yeah, it's okay. It's just that, you know, oh, what heck? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm getting a phone call from Podridge. Oh God. I'll have to phone him back in a second.
Yeah. Oh no, it's all paused.
Sorry.
That's all right.
He'll hang up in a minute and then I'll be back again.
That's okay.
Sorry. So
That's
yes,
right.
I would like to definitely do that. But can we start in 2 weeks' time or something?
Yeah, we can start.
And then I start, let's work out, I'll split that up into 12.
So if you want to start in 2 weeks, take it. We can do a deposit for maybe if you can pay a deposit in a week's time or something.
Yeah, I will do.
Like £100 or something like that. Like whatever suits you.
Okay, I've got to, yes, because come that time, I will have already done some, where are you?
I'm here. Can you see me?
Oh, I just got only a white screen.
Oh, hang on a minute. Let me, I'll try again. How's that?
Messenger came up. There we are. You're back.
Back.
Yes. Just let me just, I'll message him in a minute. Sorry. Right. So, yes. By that time, I will have already gotten at least 10 clients of my own. So there's no reason why not. Absolutely bloody yes. What I'm doing and putting out there will help people. So people will be popping on. So
Yay!
okay. So yes,
Awesome.
and I need that. So well, it's all in my form. So really kind of, I definitely need to work through like a program for myself.
Yeah.
I mean, for life and what to do. I know myself, but without working with somebody doing that, and then also your information and you teaching me how to implement when I get a bit too, bit frustrated and yeah, I just need to write myself the guide with your help. So when I get to that point, I'm like, hang on a minute, because I've always wanted to do this anyway. It's like self-care in a book for you, for myself. So that section, this whole section of my life, this is what I'm going to be writing, and I want to write it down on my tablet so that I've got it all there, and then I can file it away so it's in my life file, because I'm creating one for myself, because they've got life book and various different other things out there. I'm making my own life book.
Yeah.
So that's, for me, you fill that gap where it's a massive gap, because I didn't realize how many layers we have. I just thought it was kind of like 3 layers with regards to the physical and emotional and the spiritual. That's all I thought it was, really. So you've really educated me in that. I don't know everything. I'm really looking forward to discovering more as well. So fuck.
You have so much.
Yeah. Thank you. You frozen? Are you there? You frozen? Hello? 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 You there? Hello? You frozen? I can't see you. Hello? Oh no.
Oh, I don't know
You're
why.
there, you're there, you're there. Oh God, I've got a phone call. I didn't change it. Oh my God. That's probably why you just froze, because he's messaging me.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
man. Right. Okay, I'm going to have to stop shortly and get back to a few more people now.
Awesome. Right.
Right.
I'll
So
send
what's
you.
next?
I'll set so that. Remember the brain before I go. Remember the brain fog. Remember, frustration just makes it worse.
Yes.
Okay. If you just try and allow it some space, because your body can heal naturally. Okay.
Yeah, it
Our
can.
bodies are there to heal naturally. So if you give it space when you're feeling frustrated, and then you say the question, what is this frustration? How is it serving me? It's not. Okay? You release it. I let it go. It doesn't serve me. All right?
Thank you. I will be looking back on this video and writing some more notes as well. And that's massively helpful. Thank you. And I'm really looking forward to working with you as well.
And you can't wait. I love it. It's great.
Right. Oh, yeah. The other thing is when we do a live together.
Yes.
Because it was supposed to be this Thursday, wasn't it? But or can we move it to... Hang on. What day is it today? It's Wednesday today. And I said on a Thursday that I do my lives. So we can still do it tomorrow. I haven't got much coverage, but I will go nuts if you allow me.
Do it.
Oh, I need to do your testimonial as well. So
yeah, you can
okay,
just do a video of that if you want. So it doesn't have to write it out. You can actually, it's more powerful if you just do a quick video on your phone and then maybe share it.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll send it to you first. I'm going to do the video. I'll record myself a video. I'll send it to your messenger if I can on Messenger. If it doesn't work, could I send it on WhatsApp?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. And then can't think what I'm doing. I can think. I know. Yeah, I was just thinking technically how I'm going to do that if it doesn't work, because I've done that before when I did 2 testimonials for 2 people. I had to put it on my tablet, but then that caused problems with my phone. But I can do it on a laptop, no problem. So I'll do that.
Awesome.
So hang
So
on,
make
let
sure
me
you
write
write
this
those
down.
down so you're not
Testimonial.
Write it all down so you're not getting forgetful and overwhelmed.
So video.
And you can add today's session into that testimonial if you want, like how your brain fog and everything sort of dissolved. And I love that.
And then, okay, and then that'll probably in about 2 hours, because I've got a couple of phone calls to make. And both of them want to talk at the same time. It's like, what?
It's not, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
And then let's still try and do tomorrow at, I think it's 11:30. So I will be in touch after I've spoken to these 2 guys. Okay.
All right, brilliant.
Your testimonial, send to Donna.
So there's a to-do list today then. That's your to-do list.
Yes. And then the other thing was testimonial, send video, send vid. Donna. And then what was it? Oh, plugs. Plugs for first live interview. That's it.
And what do you want to talk about in that live? Do you just want to do like what we do today, like what we did today, and you interview me and what I do? And
yeah, we talk on I was going to have a whole set of questions, but like only 5, but then we could go deep into different things. Okay. But I'll write some of that down, and I'll give you we'll either video talk, or I meant like, on Messenger. Yeah, voice chat. And then well, let me just think that through
That's
in
fine.
this afternoon, and then so yeah, in a couple of hours I'll be back in contact.
That's fine. Yeah,
All
just
right,
keep.
so this is just my to-do list today.
So just breathe as well. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Make sure you're just doing.
Okay.
If you.
Ah, it's calling again.
Oh God.
Right, cut it short,
Bye.
and I'll speak to you shortly.
Yeah, brilliant. Bye
Later
then.
on. See
Bye.
you later. Bye.
Bye.